that metal interview.
Diva Satanica is our guest for our episode of That Metal Interview podcast with myself, James. And we present to you this tremendous talent straight out of Spain. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Spain in Europe. Diva Satanica is the lead vocalist for Bloodhunter. And of course, now we all know she is the vocalist for Nervosa, straight out of Brazil, headed and led by Mrs. Prika Nervosa, Bloodhunter. We are talking about Diva Satanica, and she will speak to us about both bands and how she joined. She got the call from Prika of Nervosa to join. She speaks of her experience on La Voz, The Voice, Spanish version of The Voice, the TV show. She was a guest on there, and you guys will listen to our conversation as she speaks about that experience, as well as other experiences in her life, past, present, and future. Enjoy the interview. Congratulations on joining Nervosa. How did you feel when you got the offer?
Well, it was quite weird because I didn't expect that, and even when I heard about the departure of Fernanda and Luana, it was something that I was expecting to be for another person. I have my own bets for this for singing in Nervosa. I know a couple of vocalists from Brazil. And I thought that probably she would be probably the new vocalist, but suddenly Prika wrote a message to me, and that was a big surprise and a big honor.
That should tell you that you're the best, right?
Yes, but she's very gentle and she's very kind to us. So she's always saying how much she loves us and how much we deserve to be in this band. So we all are very thankful for this chance of being part of such a big project.
We interviewed Prika last year. She's a great person, very nice and down to earth, and
Yeah.
How is your relationship with Prika so far?
Well, I haven't talked too much to her until this thing of the new lineup, but we met last summer during One Bloodhunter tour. Nervosa were the headliners for the Spanish dates, and we were opening for them. And I met her for 4 days. I think we were opening for them, and she was very, very kind. Since the first day, she came to us and said hi, and she introduced herself. That was quite impressive, and she was very humble, and that was the very first time that I could talk to her, because I've seen Nervosa live, I don't know, probably 5 or 6 times, I don't know.
Really?
But that was my very first time talking to her, and that was all until this year that she wrote me to talk about the new lineup and this offer, and that was all.
Awesome. Different question here. How did you get the name Diva Satanica?
Yeah. It's an Arch Enemy song from the very first albums. I really liked Johan Livas, that was the first singer of the band.
Yeah.
And when I listened to this song, it came to my mind like a very powerful woman. And when you're in a death metal band, you don't want to know yourself like Rocío Vázquez. That sounds very Spanish.
That's cool.
And I thought that I should search for another nickname or something. And I thought about this song. That song came to my mind instantly. And I thought, well, instead of having the name of a demon or something, probably this suits perfectly for myself. And until today.
Very cool name. Okay, I got to talk about this. I saw the video of the Spanish TV show La Voz.
Oh, really?
You were awesome. All four judges were in shock. Juanes, he turned his chair. He turned his chair, and he was so impressed. How did you feel there?
Wow. Thank you so much. The TV show had like 5 editions here in Spain, and it was always quite similar because here almost all the contestants sing flamenco or pop songs, and I think the TV show was looking for something different, and they found me through social media, and they sent me a message asking me if I wanted to do the castings. And well, in the beginning I thought that probably could be something not very good for me because I was afraid of being treated like a weirdo, but that was completely the opposite thing, and it was a great experience. I learned a lot. I've never been in TV until that time, and it was really cool. Yeah, they were very cool to me, very kind.
I mean, for us metalheads, for us metal fans, we know there's women like you that sing or growl or sing death metal, right? But there's a lot of people that don't know that girls can do that, so
yes, and there are a lot of people that doesn't even know about extreme metal music, and I think it's a good thing, a good way to spread the word about it and put the extreme metal to the same level that other genres from the mainstream, and I think that was very good.
Yeah, some people don't know how hard it is to sing regular notes and then change to a death metal growl, so that's tough right there.
Yes, but I think it's more difficult to sing melodic because when you growl, you're always in tune. But when you sing with melodic voice, everything turns so difficult, and every single note, it's like, oh my God, that's not good. But as you said, growling is a technique also, and you must learn or you'll be dead because your throat can be really damaged if you don't do that properly.
I saw your YouTube page where you do classes and different techniques on different death metal, can we say growls or voices? Techniques. How did you find out you have the talent of doing that, the death metal stuff?
I always loved music in every kind of music style. But I think I realized that I was very bad with melodic singing. So when I was discovering new styles in the metal scene, I found the extreme metal, and I thought, wow, I can sing like that instead of melodic singing, and I wanted to try. And well, the beginnings were quite terrific, but with time I think I could improve a little bit, and well, it's been a crazy road, a crazy trip until then, but I thought that could be useful for other people to try to teach them what kind of things they shouldn't do to don't hurt their throat, and that's why I started to do this in of the extreme vocal lessons, much more into that way of helping people to not get hurt.
Yeah. I was gonna say that. I mean, I play guitar in a local band, and I've tried doing that voice, and I can't even do it for 1 minute. I mean, I can imagine how you train.
That happened to me in the beginnings. I used to sing, trying to get rid of everybody in the rehearsal room. I needed to be alone because I was very ashamed.
Yeah.
That was very embarrassing for me because I couldn't find the sound, the register. And then when I learned a couple of things. It was like 5 minutes in, and I was dead.
Wow.
So it was completely crazy for me. But finally, I could learn, because when you have somebody that teaches you just a few tips, it's much more easier, I think.
Will you continue with Bloodhunter?
Yes. This is my very first band, so always that they want to have me in, I won't quit.
Awesome. For fans that don't know, what is Outreach? Can you talk about that?
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yes. Outreach was my very second project. It was something like progressive or metalcore. I'm not sure, because there was a interesting mix of influences there. And we were two singers, one girl and myself. Nines, that was the other vocalist, did the melodic singing and the screams, and I was doing the growling thing. And well, I don't know, it was quite difficult for myself to be with Bloodhunter, with Outreach, playing every weekend with another bands. And finally, they had to ask me all the time, can we play next weekend? And I was saying all the time, no, we can't, sorry guys, because I have another date with other band. And I thought that was probably very bad for the band itself. So I talked to them and explained my vision, and they understood perfectly. So they're working really good right now with only one singer, and I'm very happy for them. I love them very much.
Nice. Here's a sensitive question. Does it bother you when people compare you to Fernanda?
No way. I really admire Fernanda. I think she's probably one of the main references in the extreme metal. And obviously, as I told you before, I saw Nervosa live a lot of times. I don't know, 5 or 6 times, I can remember. And I was very impressed, because she's a great vocalist, but she's a very good front woman, and she has a lot of energy, and she looks very powerful. And I really admire that things in a vocalist, and it's always a big honor to get compared with her.
Will Nervosa continue with the same thrashy style, or will you guys change styles in the next album, I guess?
Well, the last album has many influences from the death metal, I think. Yeah. So probably with me in the band, and with Mia, that is very influenced by the black metal scene. Yeah. Probably we're gonna add more elements in these genres, and even Eleni, our drummer, she comes from a more alternative metalcore styles, and probably this is going to be a very interesting mix, because obviously we're going to do that thrashy style, that usual thrash thing, but we're trying to add different influences from different genres, so the mix is much more interesting for everybody.
That was my next question. I know you met Prika on tour last year. Did you already know Mia and Eleni before this?
No, I didn't have the chance, because we always had obviously we had many meetings we called each other, but never in person before. I knew Mia because she was playing obviously with Abbott and Hellhammer, but I didn't hear about Eleni. And when Prika told me that she was thinking about Eleni for as the new drummer, she sent me some videos, and that completely blew my mind, because she's awesome. She's so tiny, but she's so powerful too, that it's crazy. Yeah. And well, I can't wait to meet them all in person, because this is really difficult for us, because we want to hug each other and have fun together, but this is a difficult time, so we'll have to wait.
This is very exciting for us Nervosa fans, and I'm sure I speak for the other Nervosa fans. This is the new lineup, the new we know what you can do. We've seen your videos. We've seen Mia's stuff. We've seen Eleni do some videos too, and so we can't wait to hear you guys together. Like you say, that'll be very exciting for the fans.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too. I think it's gonna be great to be all together on stage. I think it's gonna be something very energetic, and I don't know. I can't wait also because this is gonna be amazing.
What's next for Diva after this pandemic passes? What can fans expect from Nervosa and Bloodhunter?
Okay, BLOODHUNTER is about to record their third album, but because of the pandemic, we couldn't enter the studio. But hopefully, we'll make it very soon. So probably at the end of this year or the beginning of the next one, we can release our third album. And with Nervosa, I hope we can release something very soon. Probably, I don't know if this autumn or at the end of this year, but we want to hurry up because we know that everybody's waiting. Everybody is very excited about hearing this new Nervosa lineup together. And probably we're gonna play some shows this year, but we're not sure because future is uncertain, and we don't know how things are gonna come to the end of this year. But if it's not for the end of this year, probably at the beginning of 2021, we'll be on the road for sure, and we'll be releasing a new album very soon.
Awesome! We can't wait. Would you like to send a message to your fans?
Sure. Thank you so much for all your messages and all your kind words. I can't wait to meet you all. Hopefully this pandemic goes and we can say goodbye very soon to that. And well, see you very soon. Take care and stay strong.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you for making time to talk to us, Diva. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure. Thank you.
Much obliged. Thank you, Diva. We appreciate your time. And to all our listeners, podcasters, thank you for downloading our podcast, That Metal Interview Podcast with myself, James. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, That Metal Interview, and our website, online radio, 24/7 rock metal, jrocksmetalzone.com. Thank you for following us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, blah, blah, blah. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Don't forget to pick up Nervosa's music. Download it. Stream it. Do what you have to support rock metal. Don't forget to support Bloodhunter, Diva's band. Download it. Download their stuff. Stream it. Support rock metal. And now with the pandemic, support through their website, purchase their merchandise, guys. Okay, so go out to their websites, to their stores, to the Bloodhunter stores, to Nervosa, and for that matter, support all rock metal bands. Buy merchandise, guys. Download, purchase stuff so they can survive. On behalf of myself, James, on That Metal Interview Podcast, and don't forget to keep it metal.
That Metal Interview.